Hi, Ryu here. I'm a UX designer and also a founder of Real World UX. Today, I wanted to cover this topic: digital transaction, when things fall through a crack. Okay, let's dive in. Here's my recent story. I ordered something online from a merchant that I don't usually use. Then I got a call from my bank saying that they detected something suspicious. But she said because they thought that it was a fraud and blocked the transaction, I had to place the same order again to the merchant. So I placed the same order again. After placing my second order and a few minutes later, I received two emails from the merchant saying your item has shipped. Apparently, my first order was not blocked. It went through against what the bank staff told me. Now I had to contact the merchant and explain the situation to cancel my first order. The merchant customer support responded back to me that they put a cancel request to my first order, but there was no guarantee that their request went through. On FedEx tracking site, it showed that my first order that I canceled was pending, but when I checked my bank credit card statement, it had charges for both orders. So I called the bank and explained the situation. The banker suggested that I check my account a few days later to see if the refund was posted or not. After about a week from when I contacted my bank, the refund from the merchant finally appeared on my bank credit card account. This should have been the end of everything, but it wasn't. Because my initial report to the bank about the duplicated charge was considered as a dispute, the bank also credited back the same amount. This resulted in having a duplicated refunds, one from the merchant, the other from the bank. Because 4 items canceled out transactions to 0, the bank added the 5th item, which was to subtract the same amount from my account so that only a single amount was charged to my credit card after all these pluses and minuses. At the end of the day, it all worked out, but it took quite some time. I had to keep checking my account for several weeks, and I had to make several phone calls and emails to confirm all these. Maybe I was too anxious, but I'm still wondering if there was a better way to handle the situation. What exactly did the bank block? Was the blocking towards that particular transaction or the merchant? Since the transaction did go through after the bank unblocked it, I have a feeling that the block was against the merchant instead of the transaction. If the block was against this particular transaction, it should not have gone through. Now, this is still my assumption, so I could be wrong. Fixing this kind of systemic flaw should also reduce customer support efforts on banks, credit card companies, and merchants' side significantly too. But who owns this type of issue could fall into a gray zone somewhere in between. I hope that more and more UX designers get involved in solving this type of service-to-service integration problems moving forward, which might fall through cracks otherwise. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, click like and subscribe. Feel free to put comments, requests, and suggestions. If you haven't downloaded my UX resource map or Prototype Resource Map Lite, go ahead and download those from the link below. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.